Yo, what's good, you all? It's your boy DJ D Bling. I'm back again with another topic. Today's topic of discussion is payments. Man, you heard it right, boy. Payments. The most, the worst kind of pain point of a DJ. That is like collecting payments. Okay. Now, this is something that we are going through on a daily basis, right? First of all, like first when you play, right, like things that you need to do, you need to maintain an Excel sheet, you know, either do it in the computer or just keep it in the phone. Okay, suppose you're playing at like some 5 10 other places in a month in your city. Okay, now imagine, like, suppose in a month you do, like, if you do like 4 5 gigs a week, that means you do 20 gigs. Okay, now this 20 gigs can be in 10 different clubs. Okay, now if you think that you're going to remember everything, okay, this club was giving me this much money, that club was giving me that much money, I played this many days here, I played that many days here, in between one I did. See, it is not possible, especially if you are busy, if you are like continuously doing gigs. It is not possible for a human being to keep track of the days you played and the amount you earned. So by with your mind, I mean, you might think that no, I remember, but actually when the time comes, you'll be like, do they do 4 gigs or 5 gigs this month in that club? You get confused. So always have a written copy of it, like, um, in the Excel sheet or in your phone. Okay, and make a backup. Suppose if your phone gets lost, then you might not know which club and which all clubs you've gone and what how much of money you made. You don't know that. So always keep a backup. And this is something, see, I do it in my phone, but I really want to maintain an Excel sheet with this, like, because if my phone gets lost or something happens to the phone, like, I lose all my data, like, and it is just like a company. When I used to work for corporates, we used to do like growth, like to like growth, meaning, like, you see last year around this time how much business you did this month, and this year how much business you do in this month, like that. Do like to like comparison, like, okay, last year, this October, this July, I have this much work. Last year July, what was my monthly income? So you'll get an idea if you are going in the right track, or if you're progressing, or if you're not progressing. Okay, this is something. Now, after making all the notes, okay, uh, you need to prepare invoices for all this. Now, this is something that nobody talks about. Invoices. You have to sit in the computer. I don't know which, I make it in Photoshop because it's easy for me, because I'm a designer and I just know Photoshop very well. But it's kind of foolish to make invoices on Photoshop. If you have some other software, wherever, or you're making it online, or whatever you're doing, your invoices needs to go. Okay, now, thing is that this is something that I also need to do. I don't do it yet. You might think that, okay, हम लोग ज्ञान देने से पहले खुद तो कर ले, but thing is that I'll do it from next month. What I'm planning is, like, first of all, suppose a month ends on 30th or 31st. Okay, so the moment that month ends, on the first, no matter what you're doing, if it is a Sunday, if it is a Monday, if it whatever weekdays, or a weekend, when if you are having a gig or whatever, make sure first give yourself like 1 day grace period and make it like second tak banna hai. No matter what, you have to make, or you have to sit 1 day and you have to make all your invoices. Okay, and mail it to them, mail it or WhatsApp it or whatever it is. Like, sometimes what I do, I'm like, अरे मेरे को तो पता है that club will give me money in after 20th only, so I'll give it करके and forget, and then just before 20th I give my invoice. They're like, bro, अभी से invoice मिला, it'll take time. It happens. Okay, so you be clear from your end, na. You say, like, you like, okay, this is the amount of money I have done and this is what my invoice is, and I'll send it, and जब payment जब आएगा देखा जाएगा. But I have done my job, na. The other person cannot say that you have not sent the invoice on the right time. ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता ना. And so that is like sending invoice. Now it comes the payment, like follow-up part. Follow-up part is the most painful part, and you have to do it with a lot of precaution. You don't want to damage the relationship that you have with the managers and the club owners. You have to be very careful, but at the same time you also need to be little pushy so that you can take out your payment. Okay. My problem is most of the clubs that I play for, all the like artist managers, like, or resident DJs, not resident DJs, like the DJs who are managing those clubs, through whom I'm getting job. So they are all my friends. I mean, now if you're like your buddies, okay, like I go to their parties, they come to our parties, and like, how do you tell then, but I'll say that, देखो, पैसा एक महीना डिले आएगा भी तो चलेगा, फ्रेंडशिप गया ना, you lose a big thing because see, in this industry na, in this DJing industry, it's very, what do I say, you need to be in the rights, you need to know the right set of DJs, you need to know the right set of people. You need to because in this industry most of the work that happens that you get is through contacts, and if you're in, like, we have DJ groups, like I'm part of like 4 groups, 5 groups, where they like, we're all connected, so if we have a problem, there are 100 people there to support us. You need to be in that kind of a scenario. You need to create you need to know the DJs in your city, okay, and have a circle, and most important thing is the like, relationship with the managers. Because 1 month, even if what will happen, you'll not get payment 1 month, itna hi hoga na. And a lot of the guys I've seen doing is like, देखो, payment ना अटकता है ना. I'm not supporting the system of delaying payment or getting the payment stuck and not doing anything about it. I'm not saying that, but imagine if that club is delaying 1 month to pay you, okay, but they're giving work. ऐसा तो नहीं होगा ना कि entire 4, 5, 6, 7 months you keep on playing and you don't get paid. Or, well, that also happened with me at one time, but they later on cleared the payment and all. So I stuck around. I'll tell you about that later. Even if you don't get payment 1 month, I'm saying, what of these young DJs, what I see doing is like, they go to the place and do hangama and fight with the man. And even if you do that, what will you get? Will you get the money? Now he'll not give you at all. Like, before there was a chance of him giving it to you, and now he's not gonna give it to you at all. And this kind of jhamela and all these things are not suggested. Maybe you're a top G in your area, or you might have friends, you can have gang and you can go and do that, but don't do that. It is a bad thing for you. I know, like, if somebody is not paying you, they're not right, they're not doing the right thing. But imagine, to do that, you might get into problems. You go there, there can be a clash, and there can be like fights, police can get involved. And why do you want to, like, to get that little amount of money? You're risking your career, and once you get a bad name in the books of cops and all, it is very important to maintain a clean criminal record if you're working in the nightclub industry, because anytime clubs can get raided, cops can come, they can do your background check, they can do, and the first guy, if a raid happens, like, if maybe say some after party or something like that is happening, the first guy the cops will arrest is the DJ. I don't know why. I really have no idea why. Like, they come and he's an artist, he's been hired by the management, he's not doing anything wrong, he's just doing his job. The first thing, I'll tell about an experience. I was playing in one of the clubs, and they told me to do after party, and I did some after parties, but I'll never do after parties again. The cops came in, and that time I was playing, but one of my friend, he's also a DJ, he said, like, give me for half an hour or something, or 1 hour or something. So I gave him the set and console, and I just went for a smoke, and the cops came and put him into a lot of problems. So, like, I felt bad because that was my spot, and he just came and took over, and like, this happened. Don't get, you need to maintain a clean, and if they see that your record is clean and you're a clean guy, then there is no problem. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So don't do all this, rather be patient, And if a club is not paying you, but you know that you're getting good work out of it. Like for an example, I'm tied up with a lot of five-star hotels and resorts as well. So I get like highly paid work from them. Okay, so and most of and bigger the place is, like clubs are mostly owned by like partners, like maybe four partners or two partners or maybe just one guy. And so that is a different scenario. You can tell him ki Mr. So and so, please clear my payment, and it usually comes. But there are organizations, like for an example, if you play for Taj Hotel or Park or whatever, they have a system, they have a finance department who's handling that. And like you, there are so many other vendors that are there. You are just one of those vendors. Don't think that you're the only guy who's doing giving them service. There are 500 other people who are giving them service. All of their payments are there. There are schedules. I know these are very annoying. Like you have to keep on waiting for your payments. I've done that. Once your turn will come, that time they'll release it from the office. Then the payment will come in your bank account. Okay. So and the people who are doing, they're employees. They're not owners. They can't do anything about it. They're like, this is system. We don't know how to do it. And for an example, I was playing with a resort. I still have the contract for that resort. First 6 months after COVID, they didn't pay, not even a single rupee. They said that right now we have some problem in our system. Now one thing is that what I could have done is I would have gone and done hangama there, saying that no, you have to clear my payment and all this jhamela. What I did not do anything for 6 months. I didn't ask anything. I just kept on playing. I played for 6 months because that was a high ticket gig. I knew that some of the other day they'll pay me. Okay. After paying for 6 months, they started clearing off payments. Okay, like out of 6 months, 2 months payment I still haven't got, but 4 months payment got cleared. And after that, they kept on giving me a lot of good work, like good value, high ticket work. Okay, and the payment and everything also has come on time. On time meaning like they have a 1 month credit, and this is one of the things that I wanted to talk about, credit. Okay, like most of the clubs, they say that we will release the salary by 10 to 15th, but it becomes 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. Some clubs have paid me on first also, next month first also. So like this is something you have to live with. If you're working in the industry, see, we're not doing jobs that 31st of the month our salary will come. Okay, and this industry is a little unorganized. This is something you need to make peace with. So what my suggestion to you would be, like, do not depend on pay to pay, like paycheck to paycheck. Okay, like I know it's easier said than done. Like, so basically you save up some money, do some little less expenditure, save up some money and keep a good amount of emergency fund in your bank account. Even like, okay, this month this payment is not coming from here. Okay, maybe it'll take another 1 month time. You shouldn't be like, okay, now what do I eat, or how do I run my bike or whatever. You should have a little bit of amount of money. So start working towards it. Whenever you get a private gig or a good chunk of money, you take that money and you save it. And for this kind of time, like for an example, for one resort I did, and like in a month I used to do a good amount of work for them. Okay, and the pay was also sufficient, like it was good. But one day what happened, the guy in the finance, they made some mistake in my name while processing the fee. Okay, and that month that fee got stuck. It didn't come through. So it will take another 1 month for that fee to go, and it will happen with the next month's salary. Next month, so that's the month's salary came, but this one got forgotten. Like this, it kept on, like somebody just forgot about 1 month of my work, my payment, just forgot about it for 2-3 months. Abhi kya kare? Should I go to their head office and do hangama? All I can do is request, please release my payment. I'm going through some tough time. You have to make some bahana. You have to tell, like, not bahana, it is a real fact. Like, you have to make something and you have to tell that, keep requesting, keep on reminding, but do not get rude or angry. You have to be very, very careful when you are talking to a club or owner, especially if they are giving you work. But if you know that this guy is not going to give me any more work also, and he's just simply trying not to pay me, then you do whatever you want. I'll not stop you. Okay, if you knew that if this is something wrong, but if it is a genuine problem, like for an example, the money will come, the artist manager who has hired me is not in his hand, maybe the money has not been released from the club, you know. So you have to make yourself prepared for all these things. See, I could have told you that you know that no, you should fight for your right, you should go and fuck their happiness and all. I could have told you all that. I know you guys are young and everybody is like, right now you are like very this thing, but I'm telling you with years of experience, I'm telling you with years of experience, and like I'm more matured also, and I've been a part of the corporate Bangalore for about 15 years. So I have been everywhere. Like, so I know. Like, so this is something like when you probably, those are the younger DJs who are like angry at not getting paid on time and things. Just wait out. Just wait out. Just keep a good reputation with your club, with your managers. You speak to them nicely. Then tell them like, this is the problem that you're going through, you want the payment, and you just keep on following up, keep on following up, keep on following up. Also there are few people who act very unreasonably. Okay, like for an example, I played at a club in Kormangla, and I did not say, and it was not like every month that guy is giving me gig. It's like I'm just getting gig like once, and after that we don't know when are we gonna play that club again. Like, it's just I was just hired for a night. So obviously now I'll ask for my payments. When the payment is going to happen, and then like that person was like, no, you just now how you played, and wait out for some time. It doesn't happen immediately. So I waited out. Like, next time I played and then I got that payment. And next time also I played in that club, and I didn't say anything for like first 10 days. Then I'm telling him, then the guy is telling me the same thing, that no, you have to wait out, you can't ask immediately. I'm not asking immediately, I'm asking after 10 days. I've been patient. In those kind of cases, yes, but what would be my suggestion is like, you have to, don't lose your calm. Don't lose your calm. Be assertive, be firm while talking to these people. Okay, do not take a violence as a alternate. Okay, and do not lose your calm. And most of all, if a payment doesn't come through and you can't do anything about it, just forget about it. Don't make yourself sad or depressed, because it is one gig ka payment you didn't get, or maybe 1 month you played, you didn't get. You will play another so many times and months and all. Do not waste your energy on that, saying that okay, fine, I didn't get this payment, now what to do. Forget about it. There'll be 100 other clubs, there'll be 100 other venues, and there'll be 100 other opportunity to make money. Every DJ, I could say, every DJ, there has been times in their life that the club did not pay him, didn't pick their call, blocked their number, or whatever it is. It has happened, right? I don't see that any DJ who has worked in the industry, who's a professional DJ, and ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि उसको कभी पैसा उसका चोट नहीं गया. Like, this is, every DJ has gone through this part of the work, and we need to man up and we need to face these things, and we need to handle it like adults. दिमाग खराब करके like violence करके कोई फायदा नहीं है. Okay, so also like you need to be consistent while asking. Like consistently, एक दिन like one day didn't pick up, and एक दिन में 5-7 बार कॉल मत करो. अगर नहीं उठा रहा है तो नहीं उठाएगा, ठीक है. Call on another day. If possible, go while you're playing in other clubs. Probably you're passing through that club. Drop down and say, hey, what about my payment? Like that, you need to be persistent, and you need to calmly, सब कुछ ठंडा दिमाग से करना है एकदम. You need to do calmly. Otherwise, like once you spoil your relationships with people, you're not gonna get work in the industry. So like, see, I don't want to come. I'm not saying that like हक का छोड़ दो. I'm not saying that. Do that, but थोड़ा आराम से, patience. This is something that all of us need to do it. So this was a very heavy topic, like payments, because I mean, like, all of us have gone through this payment problem, and this is a big thing. So hope I made some sense. And if you haven't subscribed or the channel already, you can subscribe the channel and like and share my video, so that it reaches to maximum amount of people. So with that note, it's your boy DJ Bling signing off. Peace.